Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is tutorial series number 25 here in Maharlikans code. Okay, we will continue our web development series here guys, here in Maharlikans code. And then particularly in this subtopic, which is the Golang HTTP Users Authentication, which is the Yabi series number 5. Okay, so we will continue our users registration guys, and to all of you, Happy New Year guys, and this coming 2021 probably more challenging years for us, okay, so as humanity. Okay, so we will just prepare ourselves for the new pandemic that is coming in this year 2021. Hopefully no much lockdown again guys. Okay, so this is just a sideways guys of our topic here. Probably we will continue with our Golang HTTP users authentication using this WebAssembly or WASM in Golang. Okay, so we will continue our users registration, and then we will block certain users, like if any duplicate duplicate username, duplicate email address, using this our MySQL database that we are using in our Yabi series here in Maharlikans code. So let's dive into this tutorial guys. Okay, welcome back to the channel guys. Okay, we will continue on. Okay, so we will this is our last part here guys, in our last state, using still in this users registration here. So we will having this create an account. This one we will change this instead of we need to put a registration there in the button. Okay, so and then we will in our last discussion, we would like to prevent this duplicate username here, and then of course the email address, we wanted to collect unique email address per user. This is our propose for this Yabi series guys. Okay, so we will continue on. We will probably try to empty this one first. Okay, so that we have a clean data here for our Maharlikans code. Okay, so we will continue with our thing. So we would like to create a new function here guys for our thing. So last thing is we would like to I added this one guys for our ITR log. We need to specify, or if you have a config there, so we would like to have logs underscore go web app, or your underscore your name, your log name there if you are using this ITR log guys. But I highly recommend you can use this guys. This one is a very useful kind of a logging and a robust type of logging in Golang. So this one we will this one I added in our main root itself. So this one is added here, okay, under our main.go located in our main now located in our root directory guys of our project. So you can specify here there is a maximum size in MB. You can just specify like a 50 MB for each log size, and then there is a max age in days, so maximum days probably the one is we can set to 90 days, or it's up to you guys. So how many days it can retain there, the log size, the log file, and then it will be probably removed here. Let's see what will happen. So these are all the things guys, they initialize for our ITR log. So probably we don't much deal with this at the moment. Okay, so we will continue on with our thing. So what we are going to do now is we would like to prevent the duplicate username, and then we will strengthen our users registration, guys, because this one is the entry of each user. This is a very important one and critical users registration here. So we would like to enhance our users registration. Okay, so we will continue on. We would like to prevent I think we need to stop this one first. Okay, so I would like to create for this new function, guys. We would like to create two functions for this email and then the thing for the users registration for the duplicate user and then for the duplicate email address. So what we can do is we need to query our MySQL there. So okay, so we will like to create a new function called is username exist. Okay, so let's see if we can okay, we'll just follow along with this SQL here, because since we are using the SQL or MySQL DB. Okay, so and then we need the username. I think we need username only is enough, and then we will return this as a boolean kind of thing. So of course we need to, again guys, we need to put some useful information here, is to check the check from the users table collection is okay. If if it exists, if existed or not, then we don't allow. Okay, we don't allow to have a duplicate username. It must be a unique unique value. Okay, it's enough, guys. Okay, and then we will check, we will query our database here, guys. So we would like to create some local variable here, guys, to get the this ID. Okay, so error, same thing with our thing, but we need to use same thing, guys. We need to use the query row. Okay, and then we would like to do some select statement here, because our MySQL table there is the structure. There is a unique ID, which is this the field name is ID itself. So we can try this. Okay, then then we would like to concatenate, guys. Okay, then Yabi user. This Yabi user is from our model, guys. The field name there is a constant value, so we'd like to concatenate only, so that we will reuse the variable there, question mark, as our parameter. And then the username, we need the username here as a string value, and then we would like to do the scanning here, scan, and then we will store the value, guys. Okay, so we again, as usual, we need to always check this error not equal to nil. If any errors there, then we would like to in this case, guys, there is a specific error returned from the MySQL there. No, not this. The specific error is SQL dot error no rows. You need to specify this error, guys, otherwise you cannot return. Then you return with the true. This means, I will put a note, guys, return return or return no rows. Okay, return no rows. This is the exact error, guys. So if this one is no rows, then we would like to because in this error, guys, this one is not totally the error, or like a debug error or something like that. This one is returned from the query row from the MySQL official driver there for Golang. This one will return if we execute this select statement here. This is the fixed error thrown by this library, guys. So we will specify the SQL dot error no rows. So if no row, then we will return it with true. That means this one is because we are stating here if its username exists. So probably if no rows, then we can throw this error. Okay, this one is correct. Then we would like to return as false if the standard error there, it will be thrown. So okay, so and then return false. So overall it will return false. It only will return true if we cannot find, if it returns 0, guys, or no rows. That means this one is this select statement here from the MySQL there. If we cannot find this username, if no existing username there, then we will catch this SQL that error no rows. That means we will return true. The username is not found. Okay, so we will just specify more information there. So the username is not found actually from the table, from the Yabi table. Okay, this should be enough. So if it returns no rows, guys, because this one is, it will throw under this error here, but actually this error is a good error because we need to get this one is the SQL return rows. This one is something like this library. If we want to visit this, this one is so deep, this one, guys. So again, it will return rows here, so maybe it will take time to dig in this error here. Okay, so this is the standard error, guys. So okay, so it should be enough. If this SQL statement, this query row will return this kind of error, I mean this error no rows, then we will return with true, because that means we cannot find this username. So what we can do is we need to use this username. Let's see if we can find this. We will try to implement this. So I'll copy this one first. Okay, so we would like to implement this below the email, guys. Maybe here, here is probably the best place. So okay, so we would like to create this, or probably here, guys, all related to the username. Email is empty, email address is valid, password, username. So probably we can check here. Okay, if if false, it will return false. Then username is not valid, guys, so it will return okay, so it will, if it returns with false, then we can, okay, so we would like to throw the error there. So return 0 and then errors dot new. We will throw this error kind of thing as username is not available, something like this. Please try again and again. Okay, so we will throw this error. Okay, check if the username is available or not. Okay, should be enough. So we will have this kind of error message here, guys. So we will see. I will try to run now. I think go run may not go. Okay, we will try to execute this. Let's see if we can. Now we don't have rows yet. So okay, so we will just Control F5. We will inspect the element here. Okay, so no errors. We'll try to refresh one more time. Okay, we will try this admin, guys. So and then I would like to use this IT Republic email, guys. Okay, we will try to use this. And then the password, let's see some basic thing, guys. Password is required. Okay, so we will just later we will just enhance this the maximum number of password, guys. So if the user key in, so there's some like a minimum 8 characters, all these things. So we will definitely enhance these, guys. So okay, so this is our first registration. Let's see. Okay, new user successfully created. So let's see the table here. Click the browse. Okay, there is a username admin there, and then all the things there. Okay, we will try to would like to change this. It's not login. Should be registered. Okay, never mind, we will change later. Okay, I will try. Okay, username is not available. Okay, because I never clear all the entries, but by default we should clear and then leave with this page. But as of the moment, we will enhance more our users registration, everything, the logics there, and then everything, the validations will be, we should be perfected all this validation, guys, because this one is a very important one. New users creation failed, so username is not available. This is the good thing, guys. We have just created this. Let's see if it's there or not. Okay, so it prevents that the username is exist. So our new function is totally okay, guys. So if I create like polits, for example, we'll try. Okay, then it's totally accepted, guys. But again, we need to prevent this email address here to as a duplicate. Same case with the username, guys. So let's see if it's added. Okay, so the polits username there is exist, but the email address is duplicate, guys. So we don't want this email address also to be duplicate there as well. So we will implement this same thing with the username here. We will follow with the email address as well. Okay, so we will continue on, guys. So we will continue. Guys. We will just probably we will just copy this one, guys, to catch our time. Anyway, they are actually the same. So we can just copy this one. Okay, so is email is user email exist. Okay, so we'll just change with this thing. Probably you can just we can enhance this more further, guys. But like if you want like one function only, then we can just change over the field name here, or then change the field name as well here. But in this case, there are some reasons that we would like to prevent in the future, like we would like to add further checking here, like if it is active or not or something like that, guys. Then we cannot as long that the because we have some is active here. So if you'd like to prevent also like those active one or inactive one, then we would like to prevent. But if you want more to be more unique, even though if it is inactive or something like that, then we would like to prevent it. That one is more okay, guys, because we don't want later on more junk data that we stored in our MySQL table. So in this case, we would like to prevent, even though if it is just inactive is false, or the user just play around, and then or halfway they will don't want to what do you call this, continue with the registration or something like that. It's a common case, guys. So that one is a no worries one. But when they try to register it again, probably the email email address there, which already existed. So we want a very unique email address, and then the username as well, because later on this email here, this one is a very useful when we have some kind of a email notification or some kind of an alert, so, or a password reset. This is a very unique, must be unique, guys. Otherwise, two email address with the different username, it's not a good thing, guys, because when the user requests for the password reset or something, then both the users can receive those emails. So we would like to prevent that to happen in our system, guys. So the best thing is we would like to block them with duplicate email, and then of course the username. These two is very critical, guys. And of course the password is already encrypted, so we don't want to worry much. Only this email address and the username, it should be a very unique one. We don't want to rely further on the MySQL table to prevent. Actually, we can do that here in the MySQL level, but I don't want to I don't want duplicate memory usage, for example, for this MySQL. If you want to prevent that one as well, like a unique one, we don't want to what do you call this, burden our SQL server with regards to, we don't want to load more tasks to our MySQL database, guys. We would like to prevent that one, because we don't have much memory in our database. Of course, if you have more, but the good practice there is don't give much burden to your database as much as possible. Don't create much stored procedures there. We have so many kinds of thing, guys, for this, like the store procedures, like what do you call this, we don't want this in our topic, guys. So if I advise you, we have this experience, we don't want to burden a lot in our database. We can do it in our coding is more better and more faster one, guys. Otherwise, if you want to create very complicated or so much of linking there in our MySQL, we don't want to do that, because it's later on it will be much slower in our database. So all those linking one, like all these primary link to each other, I don't want to encourage you to do that, because the one later part, you will have a big problem. Okay, so in your database, especially when it's a lot of data there, millions there. So we have that experience as well. So I don't want to, for those starter students there out there listening, we don't want to prevent more what do you call this, the don't do much linking in our database, like the primary here. Although we have the primary, but we don't want to link to another table. Okay, so we don't want to interlink together. Okay, so we don't want that, guys. So just a quick reminder, and is a experience that you don't want to repeat for your own experience as well. But if you want, then you just go on with along with it, guys. So, but later on, you will have a problem managing your big database. Okay, so this one is just a golden experience, guys, that I would like to share it with you, most especially those students out there who are listening or just started learning programming. Okay, so with MySQL or any kind of database, guys. Okay, so we will this one is, we would like to change only, guys, the email. Should be the field name there is the email address. Okay, so Then we would like to change this as well as email. Okay, just change a little bit, guys. Duplicate username. So probably we can now, it's okay. So we just change the name here. Okay, so we will copy same thing here. Okay, for this one is the email part, so we will group together. Okay, so we will group together here below, guys. Check if the email address is available or not. Okay, so email is not available. Okay, please try again like that, guys. Can. Okay, so email. So we also have this kind of thing now. Okay, so probably should be okay now. So we can prevent any duplicate username there. So we would like to run it again. At the moment we don't want to build the WASM, guys, because we are working directly with a Go program here, Go scripts, that doesn't involve with WASM. So as you notice that we don't build with WASM, because this one is our built-in Go here. So we don't want to do that unless we are working with for the WASM here. So at the moment we don't export because we don't want we never touch this code at the moment here. So okay, so we will would like to continue on. Okay, so but I encourage you guys to work on this WASM, guys, WebAssembly, because this is the future of web development. So if you are stick around or still in this what they call this Ajax post or something like a JavaScript or any kind of JavaScript framework there, probably you can still use that for how many years, but I would like and I highly recommend for you to work on the WebAssembly, because this is the future of the what they call the web development. Right now the major thing is the major programming language there that supports WebAssembly, which is Go, of course, and then Rust, and then C++, C something. Okay, so these are lucky for us, because if you have just learned this Golang, most especially if you are building highly secured web page or something, web development here, guys, this one is the best for us, because we don't want unwanted users to just simply view source and then check your Ajax post there, the URL or something like that. Then it's totally exposed. As you notice in our previous discussion, that this WebAssembly is you cannot view source, guys, as what I mentioned here, because if once you view source, we don't have any Ajax post here. Instead we have this WASM, this auth.wasm file that serves as our everything that the Ajax post is there. So we don't see any logics in our pages there. As you can see, it's a very bare and plain HTML, all those elements. Okay, so these are all the things only. This is the benefit for us, guys. We most especially if you have softwares that you want to bring over to the browser side, like nowadays there's many like the games there, the online games, they are all using WASM. All those utility tools like what they call this, like Adobe something, like editor, the photography or something. You want to edit like the image or something like a Photoshop online, that one is a WebAssembly, guys. So all the thing there, most likely the all the traditional softwares, the classic softwares, are now bringing it over to the browser side. for us to easily access it without the need for the installation. So this is the thing, and the future they are keep developing this WebAssembly because they want to prevent any software installation in the future. So okay, so I would like you to use and highly recommend to use the WebAssembly. Okay, so we will continue on, guys. We will just refresh, and then now is running. We would like to prevent any duplicate. We don't want to erase, guys, so we just want to try this. Like to copy this one just to prevent the thing. Okay, so I would like to do it like Maharlikans, and then I will try to we'll try to add another domain. I mean the username here. So this Maharlikans is the username is there. It's not exist, but we reuse these bullets at itrepublic.com. So we would like to test that. Email is not available. Okay, now it's totally working, guys. But if you want to put like admin here, let's see. Okay, the username also is in effect. Okay, but if you want to change that, admin1, so the email now is taking place, validating this user. I mean this email address. But if I change a new email address, let's say is just try different one. Here we don't have the user, I mean the admin at this kind of email, guys. So we would like to add now. Okay, successful. So totally is admin one, and then admin at the IT Republic. So okay, so totally we can register, guys, and then we have successfully implemented the to prevent this username and the email. Is these two fields are more critical for us for any user's authentication, guys, because in the long run we will have headaches when you allow duplicate email address during the registration process. Okay, so this one is very important because we would like to notify this user when the user requests for any password reset or something like that, guys. Okay, so this is the primary email address. Later on, when we go along with the dashboard there, then the user can log in, then they can change the password there again. So just change the password, all these things, or he want to change the user change the username. Or username, we don't want to allow the username to change, guys. It should be the unique one. But okay, so because if you allow to change the username, is a lot of it's like it's good as new thing, guys. So we don't want that. We can change the email address only. That one is possible, guys. And then we would like to validate it again or something like that. So we would this one is we have done this basic validation at the moment, guys. So okay, that's all for today, guys, and I hope you enjoy our tutorial series here in Maharlikans Code. And I hope I impart with you some knowledge there, most especially our students there, and or just started or learning Golang with the MySQL database. And of course this one is our future project that we can reuse once we have done this Yabi series, guys. We will publish this into our GitHub there, and then you can go get this package, and then if we fully tested and properly okay, then we can reuse this in our project. We just go get, and then we just installation use it in your Golang project or Go Web Development or something like that, guys. Okay, so let's see, we can continue on with this, and then probably in our next tutorial series here, video here, as a continuation of this Yabi series, we can create the email address, guys. I mean something like if the user register, and then we will send automatically an email to the certain user with the corresponding email address, of course. And then we will try to receive that, and the user will receive the email confirmation. And then there is something like the layout of the email that we would like to receive. And then they just click on that confirm bot or confirm registration, something like that, guys. So we will definitely we will have that in our next video, guys. Okay, so for those people who are not subscribing yet, please consider subscribe to my channel here in Maharlikans Code, so that you have more videos like this, and to honor my work here in Maharlikans Code. So okay, so if I have a spare time, guys, I will have I will probably share the codes here. Okay, so for those people who are would like to visit our GitHub, our Maharlikans Code GitHub, there you can get the latest code. I will upload by batch. Okay, for those people, I will just upload by batch how many series there. I already uploaded the previous one. So this recording now is not yet uploaded. So we will be having some few series there, like a 10 series. Then I would like to upload it in our GitHub. So okay, so just download the source code, the latest source code that we are working here, and then you can share it, subscribe, guys, to my channel to honor and my work here in Maharlikans Code. Okay, thank you so much for watching my video. Kindly subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next video, guys. May God bless us all. Thank you, and bye bye. Keep safe, everyone.